Hey everyone, thanks for coming back to my channel, Stay Forever True. The thing about clear quartz is that it's considered the universal master healer. And it makes so much sense because think about it. If you actually want to heal something, not just treat signs and symptoms, which is pretty much what modern medicine likes to do, just cover up the issue. If you really want to get to the root of the problem or the issue, or to even figure out what the issue is, you need to gain clarity about the situation, right? You need for all the ish to get out the way so you can really see what's going on. And you also need to clear the way so that you can bring in healing energy, bring in more abundance. And that's what clear quartz does for the user. And if you do not have any other crystals in your collection, get you a clear quartz. It has so many uses. And it's such just a beautiful energy. It can cleanse all of the chakras. So this is really great for when you're doing any type of cleansing work on yourself, such as a spiritual bath. If you want to do a spiritual bath, you only got one crystal that you want to use clear quartz within your bath. And the great thing about clear quartz is that it can get wet. You can put it in salt water. You can let it sit in salt to cleanse it. You can cleanse it over an incense like this. You can visualize it being cleansed, and then you can also use it to clear and cleanse your own energy. And what I also like about clear quartz is that it's not necessarily, just like with any crystal, it's not gonna be something that boom, as soon as you get it, something's gonna change. It can definitely be that way, but this is something that you can easily work with every single day. You can easily meditate with clear quartz, because gaining more clarity within your life, that's how you can manifest what you want. Because honestly, a lot of us don't really know what the hell we want. We say that you might think that you want to, like for me, for instance, I really thought that I wanted to become a nurse, work in the ER, really be in the thick of the whole ER world, and like just try to do all these different things with nursing. And I did it. I became an LPN, then I became an RN, and I did not work in the hospital, but like as soon as I got my RN, I was very grateful and happy for the increase in the money, of course. But then it's just like that, I realized like that wasn't exactly what I was going for. What I really wanted was to feel as if I was in a position to help heal other people. And I thought, okay, let me do it the conventional way in healthcare. But honestly, healthcare is not designed to heal people. It's designed to keep people sicker longer, and so that you can make money, right? And so that people can keep coming to you with their problems. But I also wanted to gain knowledge about that part of the healing world, so that when people would come to me about having diabetes or having hypertension or having all these different ailments, I could have an idea of what that really means on a, more scientific level, and then also come at it with the more esoteric, metaphysical level. So I definitely want to have the best of both worlds. But going for that's not the end goal for me. But I had to gain clarity. I had to basically, where was I freaking starting off? I kind of went off on a tangent. But I had to gain clarity about the situation. So like I said, not everybody knows exactly what they want. That's why it's hard to manifest things in your life, or to keep certain things in your life and certain people in your life, because you lack clarity. So anytime that you're working with clear quartz, you can set your intentions into the quartz crystal. Get that clear quartz crystal, cleanse it, and just hold it and just put in. You don't have to say, oh, I want to have this, I want to have that. But you can get that clear quartz and you can say something along these lines. Thank you for coming into my life. Thank you for helping me to identify what might be holding me back, what may be blocking me, what is stopping me right now, and help me to get the lessons out of these blockages. Ooh, okay, the incense stopping me now, y'all. Hold on. So you can ask it to help you to see what may be creating blockages. And also, you want to gain clarity about what lessons you can learn, or what lessons can you take from the lack of clarity that you have. So for example, say that you were at, like for me, at the job, I think that for me, in that situation, what I needed to learn is that in order to be a healer, in order to be able to help people with their problems, I don't have to do it the conventional way. I do not have to. And the reason why I felt like I needed to do it the conventional way was because I felt like it added validity to me. Just to say, oh, I'm a nurse, but I'm also into esoteric things. I'm also into crystals and herbalism and things like that. And that, it just makes me seem more valid. Now, yes, people might see me as being more valid because I do have, you know, an RN degree and I have worked in healthcare. And just having that backing does kind of bring some validity to what I'm doing. But also, that's the ego that wanted me to do that. That ego wanted me to be like, oh, I have this, so I'm that. And it was times where I feel like, okay, yeah, I have that, but I still don't feel like I'm able to be a spiritual practitioner or a healer, even though I have this background. And I think what I was supposed to be shown is that, yes, that's great to have that. That's cool. But it's all about your intentions. What are your intentions coming into it? You know, what are you really wanting to do? Or you only want to do it because of the title and because people will look at you a certain way? But what about you? Like, there's plenty of people out here helping people to grow and to be more spiritually awakened, and they don't have a degree, or they have a degree in something totally different. You don't even know about it. You don't have to have that in order to be considered, you know, valid, right? It's all about your intentions and the energy that you're putting into it. It doesn't have to be bigger than what you think it has to be. And there's even more lessons that I learned from it. But also just being a nurse added to me, not just on the more material side of it and like the title, but also just me learning about myself as an individual. I learned a lot about myself as an individual in being a nurse and going to nursing school, not once but twice. So that's that. Also with clear quartz is, like I said, you can hold it, set your intentions into it, and clear quartz is an amplifier. It's just gonna it's going to make things bigger. Think of it similar to the planet Jupiter. You know how Jupiter is so big? Like, anytime Jupiter is in your chart, it's going to make that energy like even bigger, right? It's going to be extra. Clear quartz is kind of like that extra energy. She's like the cherry on top. So when you're putting your intentions into it, envision that this clear quartz is just helping to like kind of like be like a starburst of energy that's helping you to heal and to work on all different parts of yourself and all different parts of the situation. And also what I like about clear quartz is adding it to a crystal grid. So you can use smaller crystal tumbles, you can use crystal points like this, and you can put them in a crystal grid. I have a video about crystal grids, and what it's going to do is going to amplify the energy of the other crystals and make it even bigger. And that's great because, like I said, just this one crystal can do so much. If it can amplify another crystal, it's like that crystal times 2, right? Also, clear quartz is really good for programming. Now, this is not something that I have done before. I really should work on doing this and do a video with it. But you can take clear quartz and you can program it, as people would say, to be any crystal that you want it to be. It's kind of like a blank slate, but I guess it also holds the energy signature of other crystals. And what you can do is you can get you a clear quartz, look at it, think about the other crystal that you want it to be. So say, for instance, I wanted this to have the energy of lapis lazuli, one of my favorite freaking crystals. Hold it and set your intentions that this clear quartz is now lapis lazuli. I'm allowing it to help me to strengthen and open and heal my third eye chakra. It's going to help me to be more in tune with the Akashic records, my past life, and my ability to understand information, my ability to use information for my higher good, and also to help me to remove any ideals that I already have. Allow me to strip my ego away and see the truth within my life and within others. Thank you. Program it to be lapis lazuli. Remember that you programmed that crystal to be that, and when you're working with it, see that crystal as lapis lazuli. You can picture that the way lapis lazuli looks in your head. You can hold it like this and just keep putting the energy into it and allow it to be that crystal. Now again, you have to have very focused intention when you're doing this. As I stated, I'm gonna be honest, I have not done it before, but I think I am. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna work on it. Okay, you're not lapis lazuli, you still clear quartz. Okay, I don't want to do it right now, but I am definitely gonna do it. But the thing about clear quartz as well is that it has a lot of beautiful inclusions inside of it, kind of like this, like, I don't know, kind of hazy, frothy type of energy happening inside, which is so pretty. It's just a beautiful freaking crystal. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Only thing is that when I did some research on it, is clear quartz can hold on to a lot of energy, so you definitely want to cleanse it often, especially if you have something like what I have on right now. This clear quartz, this huge clear quartz point that I just wrapped some metal around. I'm wearing it as a necklace. Definitely want to cleanse your jewelry as well. As far as the physical body, it says that clear quartz can help to stimulate the nervous system, which makes a lot of sense because it's going to help to clear your mind. And if you can clear your mind, you can get rid of that gunk. Your mind can start to fire off new energy better. And it can just be more alive, right? And it's also good for hair and nail growth. Like, who freaking knew that it could be good for hair and nail growth? So you can probably get you like a clear quartz, which is really good because your hair is connected to your crown chakra. Your crown chakra, they say that color is more of a white color. White, imagine white light coming in to cleanse the crown chakra. And you can get something like a clear quartz ball or a sphere, or you can get a point and you can just kind of rub it over your scalp, let it sit over your head overnight, especially if you want to do like a little like I got a little ponytail in my hair. I can get a small piece of clear quartz, put that in my hair, and just let it sit there. It's right on top of my crown chakra. I'm covering it up because it's in a ponytail, and just let it sit there. And before I put it in there, I can say, you know, thank you for coming into my life and allowing me to cleanse and open and heal my crown chakra so that I can take in the energy from my higher self and from all the energy that is here for my greater and higher good. Thank you. And then you just allow it to cleanse your crown chakra and go through your entire body. Definitely the biggest takeaways from clear quartz is that it is a healer. It is going to help to cleanse your energy. It might seem pretty simple, like, okay, clean my energy, like that's cool, but I want to do this, I want to do that. Forget all that. If you're not able to be clear about what you want, if you're not able to have some type of just like just clarity. I don't know what other words other than clarity. If you're not clear, if you can't see past the gunk of your life or of your body or of your spirit, you can't see past all of that to see what's really there. There's no point of gaining more money. There's no point of bringing in more love. There's no point of bringing in things if you cannot see what's already there, because sometimes the things that you want in life are already there. The answers are literally right in front of you. Most of the time, the energy is right in front of you. The answers are right in front of you. But if you're thinking it has to come in this way, in this form, it has to look like this to be true, that already is a blockage that you are creating within yourself. So also something I could say when you're working with clear quartz is allow it to pull the ego away. Allow it to remove the veil that is your ego and really help you to see spirit. And that's why I say work on it with that crown chakra. But of course you want to be rooted first. You want to go through all the other chakras too. People say that. But it can work on all the chakras. So allow yourself to be open to whatever the possibility is. And I needed a lot of clarity within my life for like, I would say like maybe 1 to 2 years. I was trying to gain more clarity. I kept like why am I not getting clarity? Why am I not seeing it? And I think that I was fighting against it because I thought that clarity had to be like somebody come to me and be like, hey, these are the problems. This is what you should do about it. Da, 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 da. And it was not that. That was definitely not the case. I started to realize it was a mindset shift that I had to make. And also I had to realize like you have it all in front of you. Whatever you want, it's all in front of you, but you need to verbalize it. You need to put it out there like, hey, I'm not okay with this. I'm not okay with this. I want this. I want more. I deserve more. I know there's more for me. Like I had to claim it. That's what clear quartz had showed me, that I needed to claim what I wanted. It was there. I just never claimed it. It's like you win the lottery, but you never turn the ticket in and be like, hey, I got the winning ticket. But you're like, I want to get this money. I want to get that. But you got the ticket, but you're not doing anything with it. And that's what clear quartz showed me, like in my life, that it was there all along. The energy, the answers were always there the whole time. But I was just, my mind was everywhere. It was wrapped up into so many things. And clear quartz just definitely helped to calm my mind and clear my mind. And I found that using it on a daily basis, because sometimes with crystals, you got to think it takes a long time for crystals to naturally form. It takes a long time. Then somebody has to find those crystals and dig them out and do all this extra stuff to it to bring it to you. So crystals don't just work overnight. They can. The energy can be there if you allow it to come in. Things, you know, time, what they say is relative. It can come in at any time, but to get the most out of it, see it as medicine. Don't see it as surgery. Surgery, you might be able to see results fast with surgery, right? You take the problem out real quick, and you're just waiting to see, you know, the end results of it. But with medicine, you're taking it every single day. Vitamins, you're taking it every single day. You need a dose of something for your body to build up that energy within your body, like on a physical level. So that's the same with crystals. So if you're working with clear quartz, I would say just focus on that clear quartz. You're going to have time to work with other crystals, but if you want to get in on clearing your energy, cleaning up the space, especially right now if you're watching this during spring time, spring equinox, clean your space, cleanse your energy, cleanse your body, cleanse your palate. Do a detox on your armpits, like for real, like random stuff like that. Do a deep cleanse on your scalp, right? Start to do these deep things, these deep detoxes to remove the waste, remove all of that ish out of your life so that you can be ready for whatever is next. And also so that you can appreciate what's already there. Again, like I said, the energy is oftentimes already there. That's why you're feeling called to it, because you're already within it. But if you allow your ego or other people or confusion or distractions or this whole thing about time and I needed to look this way and if you allow that to overpower you, you're never going to see it. You're never going to see the love in your life. You're never going to see the growth that you've already been able to attain in your life. You're not going to see it. It's not going to be evident to you. And you're constantly going to be looking for answers. Let me get this crystal. Let me do this. Let me do this bad. A lot of times the energy is right there, child. It is. See, clear quartz that got me over here doing a whole sermon. I did definitely want to pull a crystal. Not a crystal. I wanted to pull a card for you all, oracle card. I'm using the Beyond Lumira Oracle, one of my favorites oracle card. I want to meet this person. Her name's Izzy Ivy. I want to meet her because, baby, the way these cards look, the energy of this card, this deck is on point. So let's pull a card for clear quartz. What is clear quartz energy here to show us, or what can we gain from clear quartz? The ether, the seamless, unspeakable. Number 11, Master Healer. Well, I don't know if 11 is Master Healer, but I know 11 is a master number. So the ether, or the aether, I know it's ether, child. It's ether today. 0 point field, the void, blank canvas. Blank canvas. Threshold. Anything is possible. Time to choose what you want to bring into your life. You got to make a choice. Simply, sometimes it's you have to make a choice about what you want. It makes me think about the 7 of Cups, how that guy is just standing and there's like all these cups and he's like, oh, which one? Which one should I go to? Oh, you feel like you're missing out on something. Just pick something, and from there, you never know where it's going to take you. And that's kind of how it was with nursing. Let me go back to that. Like, I didn't know what I wanted to do for a long time. I remember going to my mom. I'm like, Mom, there's just so many things I want to do. She said, whatever you do, just pick it and stick to it. And that's what I did with nursing. I picked it, and I stuck to it, and it brought me to this. It brought me back to what I've always been into. I've always been into astrology and anything that's like woo woo. Anything that has to do with energy and like knowing about people and understanding people, understanding things that we don't always see, it brought me back to this. It's like I had to see the contrast of what healthcare was and what health and wellness was. I had to see what people said it was. I had to be in that world to appreciate and understand this world more. And I'm okay with the balance of both. I'm okay with knowing about both and using both the medical world and the esoteric holistic world to bring healing into somebody's life, because I feel like we do need both. There's never one or the other. I think it's the merging of the two that help, because we are also physical beings as well as spiritual beings. So it makes sense that the physical world has to help us as well as the spiritual world. The lower body and the upper body have to merge together. There shouldn't be a disconnect, and that's where the heart comes in. But that's a whole other video, y'all. Time to choose what you want to bring into your life. Endless possibilities, limitlessness, and a paradox. Okay. I might take a picture of this and show y'all what it says. But anyhow, that's what the energy I'm getting from clear quartz that I wanted to bring to you all. I hope that it's helpful. I believe that having a lot of crystals and, you know, supporting somebody like me with a metaphysical shop is awesome. But if you have clear quartz in your repertoire, just work on it for about a week. Just work on that clear quartz for a week. Be very open about it. You might not have a clear thing that you want to work on. If you do, great. Do it, set that intention to that crystal, and just keep carrying that crystal with you, and allow that intention to allow yourself to be open to seeing those possibilities. Remember, it said limitlessness and endless possibilities. So allow your eyes to open up, allow your spirit, your mind, your body to open up to where it's out there. Just push. When you go out in the world, just say, I know it's out here. Allow me to see it. Allow me to hear it. Allow me to taste it. Allow me to experience it. I allow myself to experience it. I allow myself to experience limitless possibilities. I allow myself to see the opportunities in my life. I allow myself to see all my blessings in my life. Just meditate on that. Work on that. And you'll be healed. You'll be open. You'll be free. Trust me. So that's the only crystal you need. I mean, I'm going to just leave it at that. I mean, you should get other crystals because we love other crystals. But clear quartz, she's the one. She the one, girl. She the one. All right, you all. Thank you so much for watching. I love and appreciate all of you. Remember, in all that you do, stay forever true. Peace. Something else that I wanted to mention is that I believe that, like, maybe when I first started getting into crystals, like, I felt like clear quartz was just one of those, like, okay, you know, it's just a little clear looking crystal. Like, it's so basic. And that kind of shows, like, that some things are just basic and simple. Just like back in the day, y'all, like, people didn't even believe in, like, washing their hands, like basic sanitation, like just washing your hands with warm water. Not even soap, just like just needing to use warm water to cleanse your hands. Or the idea of actually the fact that you have to cleanse things in order for disease to not spread so rapidly. That was like kind of like foreign to people. They was instead like cauterizing wounds with fire and all of this. Like, just clean it, like just wash it out. I remember an episode of Charm where they wanted to cauterize somebody's wound and they had went back into the past. I need to watch Charm today, y'all. Freak, I love Charm. And the Piper was like, no, just get some warm rags and some soap and cleanse it. Like, you don't have to do all those things. And I think that, you know, being here on this earth, especially in the Western world, it's like we're told, like, whatever we're thinking and how we're feeling is not right. And instead, you need to constantly get answers. You need to constantly look for the answers, constantly look for what's going on, constantly go outside yourself to find out what's going on with yourself. But in actuality, you really don't. A lot of times you know the answer. A lot of times the answer is very simple. Just for example, like even losing weight. People always want to know how you did it, how you do it, like how you lose weight. But we know it. We need to look at how we're eating, what we're consuming, as well as working the body, allowing the body to do what it naturally does. Your body naturally wants to release toxins. It naturally wants to move and to stretch and to breathe in fresh air and to breathe in, take deep breaths. Your body wants to rest, go to sleep. It wants to eat nutritious food to replace whatever was lost. These are natural, simple things. But you have to always think we live in a capitalistic society here in the U.S. and pretty much everywhere, because everywhere is affected by the U.S. I mean, it is what it is. I'm a proud American, but hey. So it's always going to be this need for consumerism, but honestly, you don't need all this stuff. It's very simple things that you can do to improve. But remember, it's not surgery. We're not here to perform surgery. We're here to take in doses on a daily basis. It's a daily thing. It's something that you're going to see over time and that you're going to feel over time. And that's okay. It's okay to take your time working on something and seeing the results. This is why it's good to kind of to journal and to look back on stuff and be like, oh yeah, I did accomplish that. Oh yeah, that's no longer a problem. Okay, I did take care of that. And it's really good to reflect on things, not to dwell on the past, but to reflect so that you can see your progress and appreciate your progress and appreciate that you are growing and that you are gaining more clarity, that you are, you know, you are what you are, baby. You are. That's it. You are being. You are a being. So I hope you all found this video helpful. Bye.